Okay, today we're going to do another tutorial on smoky eyes. This time it's going to be with red smoky eyes. The reason for the red smoky eyes is because somebody wanted me to do a smoky eye tutorial, and also somebody else wanted me to do a tutorial on red eyeshadow, so I thought it'd be good to combine the both. Also, I'm going to show you how to do it with makeup brushes and the sponge applicators, because obviously some people prefer to use the brushes and some people don't have the brushes, they don't really know how to work with them and would prefer the sponge applicator. So I'm going to show you how to achieve the same look with both. So we're going to use the eye primers from Sleek eye primers. They're the colours, you'll probably see my camera in the mirror. So they're the colours of the eye primers, and the other tutorial we used Money Honey, which is a beige. Today we're going to go for the red one, which is Daredevil. So I'm going to get my finger right in there and I'm going to pat it all over my eye, and it's instantly going to go red. I'm just dabbing it in all the way around. And then with another finger just smudging it in. It's quite red already. Okay, just for you to see the difference with the colours, you don't have to use a colour which complements the colour of the eyeshadow, but you'll be able to see the difference. The reason why we use eye primers, just so that you can see, is if I put a little bit of red eye primer on my hand. Okay, so we've got red eye primer, and then we get a little bit of red eyeshadow. So we've got the red eyeshadow, and we put it on the red eye primer. You can see how vibrant that is. But also if I do it just next to it, and we rub them in, you can see that the eye primer is a lot brighter. So the reason for eye primers is not only does it make your eyeshadows brighter, more pigmented, they make them set and they stay a lot longer. So we've got red eye primer. I'll also show you with a light one, so we might as well use the white one, Moonshine. Let's use Moonshine. Let's see what difference it makes. Okay. So we're going to go in and dab it all the way in. Like I said on a different tutorial, don't rub your eyelids, they're delicate. It's better to dab it in and work it in. So you can see the difference. Bet that looks strange, doesn't it? Okay, so with the other palette, this palette is a PPQ palette from Sleek. Get it right way around. There we go. And inside, there are your colours. Okay. These colours are ace. They're all different names, such as bands. So you've got Barry White, Black Box, Salt and Peppermint. I bet some of these are a bit too old for some of you young ones out there. Simply Red. We've got Pink Beret, Primal Green instead of Primal Screen, Fade to Grey, Blue Monday, Supernova, Christy Burgundy. Sorry, I quite like that one. Lilac Allen, and Golden Shivers. So there you go. A few band names, a few celebrity names there for your singers. So we're going to go in with the red. I'm going to do on this eye, on the red one, we've used the red eye primer called Daredevil, and I'm going to go over with a red eyeshadow on this one, and I'm going to use the sponge applicator for this one. So you're going to dab it in. Reflection. So you can see it's just a normal sponge applicator, and I've added the red Daredevil. Okay, I'm going to go in from the inside of the eye and work it in. Okay, nice and bright. Get a little bit more and just dab it into the eye primer. Okay, when you're about halfway across, we're going to go in with a darker red. So we're going to use Christy Burgundy. Makes me laugh as well. Okay, so we're going to get Christy Burgundy on your eye. Give it a good amount on the applicator, the sponge applicator. We're going to go from the opposite side and we're going to work it across, just across the bottom, near your eyelashes. Work it into the middle. Watch out for spills, because red will, when it gets on your cheeks, will make a red mark. See, just like I have. Do apologise. A bit more. Okay, and we're going to work it up into the crease. And then we're going to blend it right into the red, all the way across. We're going to blend it. And we're just going to keep going. Just rubbing that burgundy right in a little bit more. Bring it right in towards the middle. Okay. So we're going to get a little bit more burgundy and we're just going to go right over into that crease and work it in with a sponge. It is a bit harder with the sponges, but it is achievable. Okay. It does take that little bit more brushing it in with a sponge and making sure it's there. Okay, so we're going to go right in, right over for the full crease. Get a bit more red, simply red, and blend it back in from the middle, and the inner part of the eye. Then blend it right in. A bit more. You will see the difference. Okay, and because you've used a sponge applicator, if you get your finger and just, because if you don't have brushes, what we're going to do is we're just going to use your finger just to smudge the eyeshadow and do a patting around where it goes into the crease. Okay, we're not overworking it, just so that it blends, a bit like when we used the blending brush on the last tutorial, which you'll see on this eye. Okay, then you can bring a little bit of your Christy Burgundy just around on the bottom lash, eyelid, you know what I mean, bottom of the eye. And smudge that in as well. There we go. Okay. If you wanted to go darker, you could add the black noir if you really wanted to. These two red shades, the burgundy and the red, go really well together. I think the burgundy is dark enough if you're going to go for smoky eyes. They complement each other really well. I don't think you need to go darker, but some people like really dark eyes. So if you really want to go super dark, you could always add a little bit more black and work it in. So that's add the red eye primer underneath. We're going to do the same but with brushes on the opposite side. So we're going to use a small eyeshadow brush. This one's quite a firm eyeshadow brush. It's just a small one, so you can work right in, and we're going to do the same. I'm going to start with a simpler red and I'm going to work from the inside of the eye and out. Okay, and you can see that it goes on just as red even though we've got a white eye primer on. And we're going to work that across. Now the difference with brushes, as you can see already, it's more blended straight away. Okay, I'm going to get Christy Burgundy on the opposite side, and we're going to work that into the middle of the eye. Sorry, a little bit dropped. Okay, so we're going to go right up and over, like with the other one. Now the burgundy has come out a lot darker, or it seems a lot darker on the white eye primer. It's not as red, it's more burgundy, which is interesting. So I'm going to do that and then bring it round, because you'll still have a lot of product on your brush. Bring it round, okay? And then we're going to get the blending brush. We're going to add a bit more Simply Red, but we're just going to get the blending brush and blend the burgundy up and around and up and out. This is instead of using your fingers. Okay, but if you really want to add that little bit extra blending, add a tea cheek as well. You can always just give it a little rub. I tend to, even though I'm using brushes. Okay, so you can see the difference in colours. We've got the Daredevil eye primer on this eye with Simply Red and Christy Burgundy. So you've got red eye primer, a light red eyeshadow with a dark red burgundy colour. On this eye we've got Moonshine, which is a white eye primer, and Simply Red, which is the bright red eyeshadow, and the Christy Burgundy, which is the burgundy eyeshadow. On this one you can see the difference instantly. The red's made it more redder, and the white has just given you the actual colour of the eyeshadow, which is really cool. So what I'm going to do is, well, I'm just going to add a little bit more of the bright red into this bit here and bring it in. We've worked it into the corner and we're going to work it in to the burgundy. So your smoky eye, but with red. So it's very smoky, it's going that way. You've got your bright red going into a darker colour. Okay, to make them really stand out, add some eyeliner. You could use a pencil eyeliner, so we'll use a pencil eyeliner on this one and make them smoky that way. I'm just going to get that black on and then blend it in, because we're using brushes on this side. So we're going to continue to use brushes on this side. Okay. I'm going to bring that eyeliner down onto the waterline. Okay, might look a little bit strange at the moment. With your blending brush, which is your short stubbly blending brush, we're going to blend it back in over the top. Blend it in and around. Make that black just come out a little bit further. There we go. Okay, and then to finish that eye, some mascara. So we're going to whack lots of our mascara on the eye. Oh my goodness, look at me. Okay, mascara all over me now. There we go. Done one of them days, I think. There we go. So we've got the eyelashes done. So on this eye I'm going to show you how to do the liquid eyeliner, just so that you can see the difference. Okay, so this one's very blended, smudgy, smoky. We've done applicators on this one. So what I usually do is I start at the top of the eyelashes and right above the eyelashes on the eyelid, and keep it as far down to the eyelashes as possible, doing little strokes from the middle of the eye across the bottom near the eyelashes. And it's just a case of filling it each time. Okay, and I'm going to get a bit more. I'm going to work from the inside, so we're going to go as close in near the lashes. Keep it as close as possible. And bring it back into what you'd already done. To do a flick, if you do want a flick, or if you just want it normal round, if you do want a flick, you follow the eye shape up and follow it up. Okay, we're not going to go straight across, we're not going down, we're following it around. So you're going around and you're going up with it. Okay, then you're going to join it. Okay, so we're going up, we're joining it to each side and corner. I'm just going to do a little flick, not a lot, and join it. I'm going to add some eyelashes to this one as well. Hopefully this time it won't go on the cheek. Okay, so we've got eyelashes as well. And then last but least, on that eye, bit of eyeliner to bring it round. There we go. Okay, so you've got a smoky eye this way, okay, but we've done it with a sponge applicator. We've dabbed it in bright red, dabbed in the burgundy this way, and made sure that the burgundy goes across the whole crease, because it just makes it look more smoky. A little bit around and in underneath the eye. So as you can see, it still comes up and around just ever so slightly. Okay, and the same with this one. But there's no flick there. We've not done straight eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. We've done the red and the burgundy, but just a soft pencil eyeliner, so you can see the difference. Okay, so whatever your preference is. I'll put some eyebrows on. So like we say in the last tutorial, for you people that don't know, line it up with the corner of your eye to start where you're going to be starting from for your eyebrow. And then the arch of the eyebrow will be on line with your eye, this way, and your pupil, and then you can follow it round. Okay, and the same with the other one. So we're going to start from the inside. Bring it up to an arch, and then bring it down. Okay. Got eyebrows. Okay, if you're going to have red smoky eyes, I don't think it's recommended to have red lipstick, just because I think it's just too much. So if you're going to have a lipstick, I'd use a nude colour. So I would use something as nude as what I'm using now. Just something pale and glossy. Make sure you tint your cheeks. You could use a bronzer or a highlighter, whichever you feel. And there we have it. Okay, so we've used the sleek eyeshadows again. We've used 2 different eye primers. You can tell the difference because on this eye we used the Daredevil eye primer, which is a red eye primer, and then we put the Simply Red, which is the bright red eyeshadow, and then the burgundy. And on this eye we used Moonshine, which is a white eye primer, and we did the same colours, but that's the difference. We also used sponge applicators and brushes, so you can achieve the look with both. I think the brushes does look more blended, but you can achieve that look with the sponges. So happy experimenting. If you have any questions, feel free to go for it, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Bye.